Way, I'm going down a party with the beans and the veg. I love those bumpy nuts. Well, howdy doody dangly folks, hope you are doing very well indeed. I'm doing well. Today we are doing another 4321 video, the series playlist in fact. If you've missed any today after this video, do check it out for some more recipe inspiration for 3 ingredient recipes to try one time in your life. When I say 3 ingredients, it could be 3 items, and it generally is, because it's just kind of like a basic form of cooking to give you guys a platform for ideas and inspiration. And a lot of you love this playlist. In fact, the reason I haven't done these videos for a while is because, as you know, we were in that kitchen with the whole lockdown. It was very hard to do any filming in there whatsoever with the light and also that very small oven. So I'm really excited to be doing this again, and we'll be doing more and more. And if you've got any suggestions, do let me know down below. This could be one of my favorites because, most importantly, we're starting with dessert, and we should always do that. Let's go. Why, yes, we are, and we're going to start with, boom, a lined brownie dish. We're not making brownies, all right? We're making fudge. And for this fudge, you can do whatever you like, really. It's quite cool, as long as you've got the base ingredient of some condensed milk and chocolate. Now, I've decided to make it a peanut butter vibe. I'm not gonna swirl it through the fudge. We're gonna have that as a separate layer, okay? But you can enhance it, because you could get like a chunky peanut butter. This is stuff that we've already got here in the house, so I might as well use it. The condensed milk, you can get a light flavored one if you want, but hey, you're gonna be naughty, you can have a dessert, don't make it light, yeah? Let's go all out. And when it comes to the chocolate, you could go crazy with this. So this is just obviously one brand, Hairy Milk, but it's whole nut. So we're going for like a double nut chocolate. The only downside is, out of all these recipes, it's the one that takes by far the longest because it needs to set. So get yourself a big old mixing bowl. Oh, the basics is to not, no. Oh no, it's going, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If I'm not filming, I never make a mistake or any mess. I'm very, very clean. The basic theory of the fudge is very simple. You need equal parts condensed milk to the chocolate. So 400 grams of that, or it's actually 397 grams in a tin of condensed milk. Seems to be that every single time. I've never ever understood that, if there's some sort of science behind it. And then 400 grams of chocolate. So 200, 400, and this is a spare bar for, well, movie night, and because I'm fat, so yeah. So just break that up. And look, we've got like whole nuts in there as well. Oh, I've got to put this on hold a minute because my Kickstarter gadgets have literally just arrived. Oh, there he is, Barry Lewis. Yes, thank you to everyone that backed the campaign. Sorry about the virus and the delay. Love it. And if you can't tell, I'm going to be a very busy boy for a while. That is literally it. I'm not even going to stir it yet. I'm going to bung it in the microwave on 30-second blast. Now the pepper mill is supervising. Alright, check that out. Look at that marbling. And like I said, I'm not going to do it. But if you wanted kind of like a Snickers vibe, push the peanut butter in now. Just whatever you do, the only thing where this could go wrong is if you burn the chocolate. So do it in little blasts. I've actually only done that a minute, 2 blasts, and that is ready to go. Oh, shiver me timbers. Oh, there we go. That looks sensational, check that out. Right, in the fridge just to get an initial set on for about 15 minutes. What that's doing in the fridge is just sealing that together into a nice layer so that our peanut butter, we can pour that on. I've never put peanut butter in a jug before. I hope this works. We're gonna warm this up so we can pour it on top, and then comes the good set. Now, we don't have to put it in the fridge if you're in a hurry. Just like that step, you could put it in the freezer. So we'll pour that on, and that takes the absolute longest, way more than these other recipes. So we'll do that and then move on. Let's see if this works. If you've got like a nut allergy, you could use Nutella, you could use Biscoff spread, you could use any spread you want, or none at all, or another chocolate layer. Oh, I think, oh yes, it's worked. Look at that. Again with that, just don't burn it, give it a little stir. I might just warm it for like 10 more seconds. Oh, brilliant. I love those bumpy nuts just sticking up through the layer there, they're awesome. We can gently push this around so it coats it nice and evenly and just gives it a little cheeky peanut layer. I might just leave a little border like that, almost like it's a pizza. Right, in the fridge to set. I think everything's in the fridge because it's so warm right now. Now, the main course. So our main course idea today involves gnocchi, which I think in Italian, when I was over there, they told me translates to lumps, and you can actually make a 3-ingredient gnocchi in many different ways, including with a sweet potato as well, because it's a potato-based dumpling, basically. But we're gonna take it up a notch. Gnocchi, broccoli, broccanocchi, and some lentil soup. This is gonna be brilliant. So I thought I'd go vegetarian on this, and this is a bean and vegetable soup. Now I've started to do this because you guys have said, go on Barry, it's okay. Things like seasoning I'm not gonna add, but of course salt and pepper in here right now, herbs, all that sort of stuff. I will add a little bit of water. So not only have I washed out my can for recycling day, I have filled 1 can with the water. Now this is fresh gnocchi, so it will not take long to cook, okay? Because that's a little bit more tougher than the broccoli, if we overcook this, it's just gonna wilt and fall apart and be all mushy and even disappear in there. So, bit of flameage. I've just given out the most gentlest of stirs and the gnocchi's just gone, way, I'm going down a party with the beans and the veg. This is brilliant because rather than using the water and then effectively discarding it, the little bit of water in there is going to help to lubricate it and simmer off a little bit, which we're going to do, but the rest is a broth that's cooking with it all that we're going to use, and it's going to be okay. All right, so that's gently simmering away. The water has reduced a teeny bit. It's been about 5 minutes, and oh my gosh, I don't want to do this one-handed, really. I'm adding in the broccoli, and as I say, this is not going to be in there for very long, but you could use like spinach as well if you wanted, or loads of different greens just to get some extra colour in there. About 3 to 4 minutes in there max, bubbling away, and you're probably wondering what this dish is for. This dish, ladies and gents, which is now washed, thank you very much, is for our cheesy chili dip, and you're going to love it. It's so simple. First thing that's going in is some cream cheese, okay, sometimes known as soft cheese. This is a garlic and herb one, which is another chance to really boost those flavours in there. They do a chocolate one, but I thought that was a little bit weird. So I'm just going to push this around a little bit, and I'm not entirely certain what the herbs are in there. Maybe I should have looked. I'm not suggesting they're illegal, but it does smell like chive, which is brilliant. Now this, well hey, that's come out quite high, but that's some chili, and this is a mild one. They do a hot one. There's lots of variations. You tend to get it in the freezer aisle in supermarkets near the meatballs and things like that. But we're not done yet. This is the simplest one out of the lot. You just get some mixed grated cheddar cheese on here. It's nice to have a bit of a fusion of colour. That's the thing what I find with these 3-ingredient recipes. If you can get like a mixture of colour, then it looks way more, and you can impress your mates, and they'll be like, what? This was 3 ingredients? Well, sort of. There we go. You can bung it in your oven to go up. We're going to just take our time on it, nice low heat. Our dessert is in the fridge. I've got a splodge on my lens, I've just spotted that. Sometimes I don't. You see that? Look at that. And whilst that's all been happening, look, this is thickened up gorgeously. We just let this sit. I'm going to take it off the heat so it stays warm. And that is that done. Alright, so for this last one, we are going to be doing a kiwi drink. I'm going to call it a Kiwi Blaster, okay? It's going to be kiwis, lemonade, and some cordial. And if this works, it should look rather good indeed. This is one of my favourite avocado tools that I use, and it's a serrated knife, and I find them quite good, serrated knives, that is, to cut kiwis, but I've never tried it with this before. But I thought it might be good because I've got this end, because that's how I like to do it normally. You sort of cut off at both ends, and then you get a sort of work around, just twist it, under the skin. I'm not doing it over my board. Oh, there we go. Aha, so you just do that so it pops out the skin and you've got a whole kiwi. It doesn't matter if it's too rough because we're going to whiz it up anyway. You need 5 kiwis. And to be honest, I'm never going to use that on there again because it did quite a rough job. It hacked it up quite a bit. So a serrated knife and a spoon next time, but 5 of them in my blender thing. Now, I know this is naughty, but you guys say it's okay to do it, especially with drinks. Wow, that's dirty. Anyhow, you guys have said it's okay for me to add ice because it's technically water, and that really opens it up a little bit more when it comes to making drinks. So kiwis, ice. Oh, I love that. An initial dribble of lemonade. So I'm gonna leave that to do its thing just for a teeny bit. And this is another jug with some blackcurrant cordial in. About 800 mils of lemonade, but that's got some real ting in it, and if you hold that as a side contrast, the green and the red side by side, oh yeah. All right, so if we start off by pouring the kiwi base in like so, oh, and then I've got quite a bit here, but if I slowly add the blackcurrant mixture in, The bubbles. Come on now. Give me that contrast. Make it float. Is it going to work? There you go. You see that? That has done what I wanted. You got the segregation. It's lifted the kiwi mixture up. And you've got a lovely foamy lemonade head on top. Yummy. All right, the drink is done, keeping that in the fridge. This is sat there nice and warm. I love how chunky that's gone. You can have it wetter if you want, just add more water, or thicker, just simmer it down a teeny bit as well. I haven't actually looked at this. Ooh, yes, you are melted, but I want you gooier. Bit longer, 5 minutes. We'll get that done. I'll bring the fudge out the fridge. Mwah. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, look, it looks like a baby lasagna. We've got the cream cheese. It's sort of mingled and warmed in with the chili. Then the cheese is hitting the chili. We're gonna dunk that. Oh yes we are. There we are then folks, another 4 recipes in the bag. I'm actually most excited about the gnocchi. That's what I'm gonna call it, gnocchi. This looks really cool. I've had to put this in the oven again to warm up because this took a little bit longer to set. So it has actually been another 45 minutes, but I'm happy, I'm hungry, and I might dunk some tortilla chips in this. Okie dokie then folks, let's just stick, oh my gosh. Yep, fork going in like that. That needs a tortilla chip, doesn't it? The 4th ingredient, which is optional. Of course, I could eat this off the fork right now. That's gonna be very hot. Oh, the garlic and herb cream cheese really adds to that. But yep, you could just warm this up, sit around with some friends. Oh, that is amazing. Going for some of the broccoli, which I've just warmed up as well. Trying to get a bit of everything. Oh, there's a real nice depth to that. It's very warming too, which on the hottest days of the year, that is insane. It's just sort of comforting, you know. The gnocchi's in there. You've got so many textures with the beans going on as well. Do you know what I would do on a winter's night? I'd serve it in a bap like this. This is one I prepared earlier. I don't just have them lying around my house. So a bap or a roll or bun, whatever you want to call it, buttered. Oh, yeah. The only thing it needs is a teeny bit of seasoning, a little salt and pepper, phenomenal. I'd better wash that down with my drink. I'm not a massive kiwi fan, and that's not people from New Zealand. I love people from New Zealand, by the way. Love to go there. Oh, wow. You get the kiwi punch and even the little seeds popping with it, the tang of the lemonade, and then that sort of comforting element, the sort of berry blast of the blackcurrant cordial sat at the bottom. And what I like is it doesn't sort of all be segregated. When you drink it, the blackcurrant pushes up with it. It's not like sometimes you get a drink like that and you end up having the top layer, then you get to the bottom. That is nice. And last but not least, my fudge, which I have sliced into individual portions, and I've got a little nugget of it right here. Oh, do keep it chilled, okay, especially on a hot day. Oh. That really tastes like a Snickers bar or Reese's. You could put Reese's in it, actually. Phenomenal. That's going back in the fridge. Oh. I think out of the 4, this is my favourite because it's so naughty and so quick to chuck together. But that is it. If you try any of these recipes or any of the others on the playlist, as I say, if you missed it, do check it out. Do send a photo on your social media platform of choice and let me know how you get on. Don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends about the channel. And if you get any actually free ingredient recipe ideas, do let me know down below. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Check your level, player. No matter what your style, the kitchen's for me. Simon's moustache, goatee, maybe all 3.